she should not lie on him, that the fight was MOHBAD and Wunmi. And as a matter of fact, he was trying to settle their fight. And the Wunmi said, I am going to stab you if you don't stay away from this. Don't get involved. You understand? Zomo came out 2 days after Wunmi had an interview to debunk that. And he said it was a fight between Wunmi and MOHBAD. And then he contradicted himself by saying that MOHBAD recorded the video and kept it on his phone. And he asked him to keep it safe. And he was not consistent with his statement as well. And then again, he's saying that the video is more than 3 years ago. And during the period, Wunmi was pregnant. He always helped Wunmi to cook in the kitchen. He always helped Wunmi to go to the market. Even sometimes when Wunmi feels sick or, morning sickness, that he will be the one that pack the puke. So all these things, he came out, he wasn't prepared, he was not well organized, and he wasn't expecting the kind of questions people were asking. And he fumbled. That is part one. Part two, when that video surfaced, how somebody was shouting, Zomo, Zomo, Zomo. You understand? They brought him out again.
In Nigeria, that's the one that had me,
They brought him out again, Papariano, and he came out to say that, no, that thing was a voiceover. People should not believe them. This, that. That was a voiceover. That is my problem. Because you could have said, am I the only Zomo in this country? Am I the only one bearing Zomo?
But do you understand?
Let
me see. I've not seen it yet.
Lagata, FTL and Palapalapa. Can I engage you, Lagata, on this 3 seconds?
Where is the video?
Because can I engage you on this 3 seconds video, Lagata? Lagata, if at the end of the day, Zomo comes out and stay on Just Me platform to debunk the video, the purported video, and said that that video was not the house, and this video is old. And at the time, I was even packing Wunmi's puke when she was pregnant. How do you now dissociate that from the whole scenario that happened with Justice for MOHBAD? I mean, walk by MOHBAD, the story. How did you dissociate that with saying Zomo was lying? I don't understand the logics you're proving here.
Well, the logic I'm proving here is the inconsistency, the lies. Doesn't make sense. All right.
Okay. As a give me one of it and I will prove it to you. I will explain it to you. Just give me one of the lies. Don't give me the one Wunmi said. He said. No, don't mention that Wunmi. Wunmi is inconsistent. I agree. He said he had a video. He had a video with him. He said he had a video. He said the video is more than 3 years ago, and he had the video in his iCloud. Right? Yeah. Go on.
So he said he would send a video the next day.
Have you seen the video?
When 300 and something people were watching.
Have you seen the video or not?
I have not seen it. No.
Go to Just Me platform. He did the get platform now.
They play. You are just weak. That video is a long time video. That's video that last.
Whatever you will consider.
When MOHBAD was alive was that video.
Whatsoever you will consider the video, right? A longer.
I get my reason. You see one thing you people don't understand. You people feel probably I'm anti-justice, but me I get my reason for saying this video doesn't exist.
No, I am telling you, you are not informed. You are not fully informed. If you are saying that is the video, that's what I'm saying. They are using that girl to push out wrong narrative to cause confusions.
And that's
what's happening. Look at you. The video
hold on, Lagata. Let us understand now. Okay, okay, I'm listening
brother,
to you.
If you don't know something, you learn. You learn. If you don't know something, don't just argue blindly, brother. Don't let us argue blindly. That video you are talking about that was going around 3 days ago, that Aries and everybody was showing and playing, that was the thing they want you guys to put your attention on. But that video already existed even 2-3 years ago. It was during period of the EFCC, whatever, NDLA. That was the video, long time video. That is not the video of the 3 seconds, my brother. Please. Don't let them push your head to the wrong side.
How did you see the 3 seconds video? Did you saw the 3 seconds video? Did you saw it? Lagata, did you saw the 3 seconds video? Lagata, did you saw the 3 seconds video?
Of course, I'm sorry.
No, the video I saw was even watermarked. So how are you sure it is not the video they released while seeing a 3 seconds video that was watermarked? Oh yeah, prove it, please.
Let me tell you something. The 3 seconds video, the video that they send out, that was the remaining video, was not a video. That video is an old video. The 3 seconds video is what we are asking for the remaining 9 minutes, 57 seconds.
I'm asking you the 3 seconds video. Did you see it? Did you saw it that you could that could make distinguish between it and the new video? Did you see the 3 seconds video?
Don't let him stress you.
Lagata, don't let Pra stress you. It's like that.
Don't let Pra stress you. Les prove
you that you can't prove anything.
Lagata prove that 3 seconds.
Don't mind Pra.
Let it just be. It's not easy.
Now so Jesus come to word. Una say no mind, no mind. He die finish. Confusion. What is confusion here? You can't.
How can you say that was the video?
You say it is confusion. Why are you doing this to your own mindset? Why are you worrying yourself? Why then
are we kids to you?
Anyway,
you that you are now done. Prove the 3 seconds.
Hold on,
Please move.
Can you meet me? I will meet me from your end.
Can you mute, please?
I'm listening, Lagata, but it doesn't even.
Can I land, please? Let me just give my submission. You know,
at
the end of the day, at the end of the day, that 3 second video, Papariano, I believe.
Why you
what those things everywhere were peaceful, they calm down.
No. You don't
have to that's why I say you shouldn't listen to people.
Look at people. You are saying 3 seconds, you can't prove it. You can't prove it.
You don't have to call us out there. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say that. That's very rude now.
Don't tell me. You somebody is teaching me English on the comments.
So do you have to say
you don't tell me what to say now. Why would you tell me what to say? Why you tell me what to say?
You came here. You thought yourself to agent of confusion. You came here and started asking.
No, it's always like that. That's him. That's his way. It's always like that.
Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't even start. That's
like that. He doesn't want anyone to talk about Zomo.
If you are Zomo,
stop talking about 3 seconds video. 3 seconds video is not unvoid. It exists on your mind and it is divisional.
That is no. Don't say that. Don't fucking get rude, bro. I'm not rude to you. Don't tell me that. No, don't say that. No, don't say that.
I'm not rude to you, Lagata.
People that can converse without
you cannot tell what God
has. Don't say that, please.
Right, it's not about conversation.
You can tell us.
Don't call him model. Nobody's
You can tell us that your own opinion that 3 seconds video means nothing to you, which is agreed.
When I said Ode, did you grab it? Is it your own? It's not your own now. The Ode I said is not your own.
Lagata, I want to grab it to engage. Lagata, I told you not to engage this guy. He's always like this. Let the guy be, man. Come on. Let the guy be.
Are we
I just want to give my submission.
Allow the guy.
Let Lagata give his submission so that we could talk and just share our opinion and everybody could
right. So at the end of the day, the 3 seconds video, everything surrounding that 3 seconds video is suspicious enough for us to even want to see the remaining video, the extension of that video, because number one, 4 people that are involved in that video, they've already acknowledged that video exists and that there's remaining minute of that video is on somewhere. Damola confirmed it, Adura confirmed it, Wumi confirmed it, and who else? The 4th person was Zomo. Zomo
That
confirmed
they
it.
all confirmed this video was 3 years ago.
Bro,
You
I
did
am
not
not
mention
talking to you.
that.
Please.
Mention 3 years. They all
Keep
confirmed
quiet
3 years.
first. Keep quiet.
Mama Jackie fact in Kuma one side.
Only
Let
for
her
talk.
Can't you just keep quiet? Can't you just
Bro,
keep quiet?
if you interject me again, I will not like it. Let me just talk and you can talk afterward, please. Or if you want to talk, let me mute for you to talk and then you understand?
Continue.
So when Adura they had a press conference, Adura confirmed that the video exists. That
I'm back
it was
up.
even Adura
I'm
that
back.
said it. It was Adura that said it willingly that Mr. Yomi, there is another that video is about 3 years ago. It's an old video. He had it on his phone. Wumi too, he said that that video, people should pay attention to that video. That was the fight between myself and right. Damola confirmed the video. He was one that sent the video allegedly. Now, Zomo.
I think his network was bad.
Now,
Let me add
Lagata,
more light.
three people talked about this video. Hold on, please.
But boy,
Inside
why-
Wait, before you
Insider.
go.
Three people.
Wait, I want to.
mute, John.
Yeah,
I
please, let him talk.
interviewed-
Let him talk. Let
I
Brad talk. Let's hear
interviewed.
from him.
Apparently, all this your
Listen,
moderator.
I
wey dey mute.
interviewed.
How now they do like this now? And I say Kotoba into no.
Guys, please let him.
I
Let's
interviewed
hear from him.
Zomo. I interviewed Zomo. Let me tell you what I felt. I actually interviewed Zomo, and what Zomo said was that the video was about 3 years old, and I asked him where was the video shot. He said it was at Osapa, London. Okay, but what really made it even more interesting was that I asked him, was Wumi pregnant then? Yeah, he said Wumi was feeling somehow. So if these things was 3 years ago, how many times did Wumi had a pregnancy? And then I asked him further if he visited, they had ever visited their house at where he passed on. He said no, he has never visited that house before. But what remains that bothers me more was she said Wumi was pregnant in the Osaka, London, where that video was shot, and it was 3 years ago. So it's quite confusing.
It's not confusing.
How
Let
is
me
it
explain it to
confusing?
you.
Inside
It's not
inside
at all. It's
Inside
not now.
wait. January 2025. Count 3 years and tell me. From the time that Adura made that statement that it's 3 years. Count 3 years and tell me when it's 3 years.
Okay, 3 years from 2025.
Yes.
And that should be 2022.
All right. 2022, Umi was pregnant, right? Yeah. 2022. Yeah. 2022. But it depends. Umi was pregnant 2022, June, August. So July. July. She was pregnant 2022. She delivered her baby April 2023.
It might not be that pregnancy. We know you don't
Yeah,
know
but-
anybody. Yeah, it might not be that
But
pregnancy.
it doesn't make sense if we say 3 years ago.
You
3
explain
years
which
ago,
one is it?
January 2022, and that time Wumi is not pregnant.
It might not be that pregnancy. You can't tell she's sexually active, so you cannot say she was pregnant when she
You
might
have
be
had sex with
that is
Wumi
fertile.
before. That you know Wumi is sexually active. You have had sex with her before.
Now you are coming now small.
Is she not the same Mohbad? Is she a virgin?
Your shell.
Is she a virgin?
Now, what's happened now?
Yeah, you are coming out. We all
Yeah, he's
know.
going to come out. I know him for that.
We fan in disguise.
Na Zomo dey there. Oh.
Yeah, he's a silly. I know he's going to come out. I know he's going to say, well,
Yeah, you are coming out little by little.
Let's wait for him.
My own is that. My own shy is that.
Okay. Okay, so it appeared
just to spite.
so
Only thing where you
So
dey
it
talk,
appeared
if you reason
Zomo
and well,
was
you will know that
right.
what you are saying is right. What you are saying it makes sense.
Pra, come
But you
out
want
with
to
the
confuse
full
yourself just to make it sense.
Pra,
Just to
come
make
out
it
with
meaning.
your
Hold on,
full
Pra.
chest.
Let's make sense.
to make
now.
a
Let's
meaning.
make
It's been
sense.
long overdue. Come
Pra,
out with
hold
your
on.
full chest.
Start telling the truth.
So,
If you can
so-
start
so-
telling
so-
Paparano, so
Can I
it
continue
makes
my
sense that what Zomo was trying to say was correct. But I have a reservation about him, and that reservation has to do with
No, it was not correct. Sorry,
How?
it was not correct. Yes. Yeah, because
It's not
3 years
correct.
ago, 3 years ago, let's even
Yeah.
say from now, 3 years ago should be March 2022, right? And all that time, we wasn't pregnant.
It might not be. It might not be Liam. It might not be Liam. So let's.
No,
It might be pregnant and not be Liam.
Unless, yeah, that should be, women should substantiate that. What
It might
we know
be
is that
pregnant and not be Liam. You can't talk about women's body.
women said she never wanted to be pregnant. That Baba begged her in the month of June. Okay, that Baba took her to mountain and begged her to have a baby.
Have
They
you
never wanted.
considered the fact that how many abortions she would have had before they begged that to leave that one?
Paparano, if they were trying
Somebody
to
that
talk
said-
about that, please.
Somebody that said that it was Baba that is begging her.
Don't talk about that.
Don't bring that.
No,
Don't change that narrative again, please, my sister.
I'm not changing that
Okay,
narrative. I'm
okay,
just saying, like, we should consider how many abortions she would have had before Baba begged that
Am
one.
I
She was a
audible?
virgin. She was a virgin there. She
What
was a
virgin?
She said she was a virgin.
Virgin
now.
living in
That's what
the
she said. That's what she
How
said.
can she-
Virgin living
how can she have an abortion?
She said she was trying.
Pra, say something to that. Now she was a virgin. Now you know, Pra, she knows how she was. a
And she
virgin
was
then.
trying. She was trying to conceive.
No, I want you Pra to
she
say
said
something to
that. I
that.
heard
She
that
knows.
too.
Pra knows she was a virgin.
Pra,
then.
come out
Pra
with
say
your
something.
full chest.
I'm not a
Don't
Emi
mind them, Pra, don't mind them. We are not gay, don't mind
hold on now. Maybe you want to hear my voice.
Ah,
Don't pass, last.
Ẹ kì í dákẹ́ kí n explain máa ṣàlàyé fún yín.
No, to explain virginity.
Explain
Ó yá
yourself.
ẹ gbọ́ kan tó fẹ́
Virgin, a
sọ
guy like you, very explain virginity.
ó yá farabalẹ̀ àwọn oníkókó kẹ gbọ́ ẹ farabalẹ̀ kẹ gbọ́. Ṣẹ́rí àwọn kòkó ẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí èmi ò sínú àwọn full of a man tí màá máa ronú pé ẹnìkan olóyún táìmù kan
Don't use foul language.
I bring ọ̀gá tẹ́bà ti lè gbọ́ ẹ má gbọ́.
For you to say that.
Adépèlé ní
Brad did not brought up
funny thing is that you people will keep coming with many things every day.
Why
Why are you coming with insults?
He's a baby. I told him once before that he's a baby.
Don't insult.
you lack of common sense.
Yeah, he's a baby.
My
He's a baby.
sense is not common, though.
That's why I said I got to do engage him at all. He's a small boy.
Yeah.
Just come out from your
Ọmọ
your
kékeré
full
ni.
chest. We all know that you are
Without insulting.
Awi konko ó lè bí mi lọ́mọ ṣá.
Yeah, orí ẹ̀ ò pé fún kó tẹ̀ ń pè mí lórí yẹn orí ẹ̀ ti dàrú.
oníbàjẹ́ ni bra
Awi konko. Respect is reciprocal. If you respect me, I will respect you. You lack respect, I will respect you. You lack respect. Your respect gumpture is saddened
Àwọn
that
ọ̀dà ẹ̀ àtàwọn dádì ẹ̀ nílé ló ń bá wí. Idiot.
Awi koko pra ní bàbá.
Mi ò tiẹ̀ rò ó ní.
Don't be upset.
Bàbá ò tọ́
wọ́n ti
dàgbà.
ju ọpọlọ yín.
Can you pra? Ẹjọ́ tó ìtọ́lọ one
Èyí tó bá ń wá
house. One
ní
house, please.
èyí tó bá
One
ń
house,
wá ní
please.
Don't speak
ẹ mú
Yoruba,
lẹ́yọ̀
please.
kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ mú mi lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
One house. I'm not insulting you.
ẹ mú mi lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan kẹ́ máa gbà lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan mo yá wèrè gan ṣé ń wá ẹni.
Bra àmọ̀ pé wèrè ni àmọ̀ pé
Lórí burúkú bàbá yìí.
wọ́n ti sọ
Tó wá yàwé lọ́sàrò náà. Tó wá yàwé lọ́sàrò náà.
èmi àti pọ́ńsì ẹ lọ́jọ́ fún ní the same certificate ní àárọ̀ ìjọ kan náà èmi àti pọ́ńsì ẹ lọ́jọ́ fún ní certificate ìjọ kan náà ilé tó ní mo ya wèrè yẹn èmi mọ̀ pé mo ya wèrè pé èmi àti bàbá ẹ lọ́jọ́ fún ní certificate ìjọ kan náà.
Okay, well, maybe it's what.
Any sùúrù náà, pra. Any sùúrù náà. Ẹjọ́ one house. Pra. We can have conversation without insulting each other. We
No,
have each other.
you can
Of
never
course,
have
you know
Wait,
me now. If you
Ronnie
want to
Crown,
have
please. Ronnie Crown, please.
if you want to have a smooth conversation, I'm game, you know. But
Okay,
if you
that
want
is
to
what I
have
said.
woto
Will you please do one thing
if you
for
want
me?
to have woto smooth,
Any sùúrù, are we conquer ẹjọ́? Any
game pa.
sùúrù? Are we conquer any sùúrù?
All right,
Will you
all
please, pra? Will you please do one thing for me? Have a conversation without any foul language.
Without insulting, right?
Without
I
insulting.
will have
Please.
a conversation with you only if you are if you are respectful to
Leave
me.
everybody. See, you are talking to me, and I'm not.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
let's go.
disrespecting.
Oh, yeah.
you. I'm not insulting
I
you.
respect you.
Explain your
Let's
point.
see. You are not my future wife, though, but I respect you. Go on.
Explain your points without foul language, without insulting or shake with
Ask a question.
And the question is this: Why do you believe that the 30 seconds video is not real or is not?
Thank you.
It's not.
All right, let's just take it one by one. That's a very valid question. Thank you. You see, the 3 seconds video didn't come out as of when MOHBAD died. Number one. So it nullified it to me. That was number one. Now, number two is that, hold on.
Wait.
You asked a question.
Wait.
Don't cut me now.
Wait.
I want to give you different reasons.
Wait.
I want to give you different reasons. You only had one. It has shaken the foundation of your knowledge like this.
Hold on.
Yeah, like three.
You don't know this man, eh?
Just wait.
Yeah, like
Wait. 20 seconds of this. Ẹni sùúrù, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Everybody man need time more. Oya pra.
Yeti mo stress and I swear to Almighty God, I've known him for.
Well, like, Pra will just change
my stress. I swear to God.
You don't know this guy.
So that somebody else can speak.
I'm telling you. My stress and
Investigation là ń ṣe ní ó ní pé ká nullify 3 seconds video. Ẹ̀gbọ́n.
my stress Yeti, I'm telling you.
That's ọ̀rẹ́ ìjọ gbígbẹ́ ṣé nullify ọ̀gbìn ọpọlọ ẹ̀ lọ láti understand nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ nullify. Lọ́dẹ̀ ni ẹni. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ náà ní ká máa pè yín lọ́dẹ̀ òun.
Kí ló dé tó ń ṣe pé báyìí? Kí ló dé pé tó ń fún wa lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́?
O tí kú ọ̀nkùlàbí mo rò pé tí máa kú dànù. O tí kú ọ̀nkùlàbí o tí kú.
7 days lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná lélẹ̀.
Èpò ló ń ṣe pé wọ́n á fún ẹ 7 days. Ṣé o ti lásídẹ̀ntì ni? Ṣé o ti lásídẹ̀ntì dànù? Ọmọ ti kú ẹ lọ́wọ́ wèrè.
Wèrè tó fún mi 7
Ọmọ ẹ ò
days
ti
kọ́
kú ẹ
rèé.
lọ́wọ́.
Àṣìírè ò ní sóríire ó tún ti dé. Ẹni ègbé ẹni ẹ̀kọ́ wàá ṣòfò níwọ̀lẹ́ fún alẹ́ yìí. Òfò ni wàá ṣe bí wọ́n tó fún mi 7 days.
Ṣòrántì ìlà ìlú tó kó sí last time. Ó yá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ again. Ó yá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ó rántí mo ṣọ́ọ̀kù kó sínú ìlà ìlú. Ó yá tún ṣe again.
Ó yẹ kó so bọ̀bọ̀ ìmọ̀lẹ̀. Ó yẹ kó so.
Wàá ṣe orí kúkú ni ó ti dé ṣe bí wọ́n ló fún mi 7 days.
Let's not call.
Àṣìírè.
Uncle Alabi.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣe pé ẹjọ́. Uncle Alabi.
Mo expect kó ṣe pé jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ torí tó bá ṣe pé ó mọ̀ eléyìí tó gbà last time yẹn mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan ti bàjá ẹ̀ mo mọ̀
Please,
tún ṣe pé kó tún gbà mí. Disconnect now. I dey collect money for you. I no sọ pé you go disconnect. Which power una get? Na get moderator power so una go disconnect one person. Disconnect me and go to heaven
The
with
floor
that.
is yours now. Can you talk, please?
Continue what you are saying. Explain yourself.
Never say you disconnect somebody again. You are not
yeah,
God.
sorry.
Disconnect me from me.
Sorry.
I will connect to another person.
Sorry.
We are sorry.
Continue.
We are talking. We are listening.
Ọlọ́wọ́.
Sorry. Continue.
Oya pẹ̀lẹ́.
Yeti, your future wife. Don't cut me again now. Oh yeah, ìwọ nìkan kó on mute.
I must say.
Other please. Now, Yeti. We have three players in this video. And then we have the first player who is Abdura. We have the second player who is Wumi. We have the third player who is Zomo. We could have the fourth player who could have shed more light on the whole thing. But unfortunately, MOHBAD is dead. Now, let us be realistic with ourselves. These three people said things, and they said things that are different, and they said things that looks alike. They said things that are exactly the same thing. But I realized that people remove things they said that looks the same and say things that they said that have disparities. Now, the only disparity that I could understand from what Lagata was saying all through since was that Wumi said she was fighting with Zomo. Meanwhile, Zomo said Wumi was fighting with her husband. Now look at that. Wumi, as we know it, she has been so inconsistent and like that. Now I understand. I sat within myself and I reflected on many videos moving made, many interviews. I realized that this girl was trying láti yọ the fact pé wọ́n sọ pé òun àti ọkọ òun jà. And that was why tó fi lọ sórí national television tó fi sọ pé òun àti Zomo ló ń jà. Because for her to have said èmi àti MOHBAD là ń jà, it is another stigma on her pé òun bá ọkọ ẹ̀ jà. Many things like that. Do you get me? Now that video exactly, the video was not out until you release the video yẹn. Nígbà tí Zomo, nígbà tí Àdúrà tó jáde. All these things happen when somebody sent message to you, if I be right.
Yeah.
And from this whole story, it is just that we people think that whatever is coming from the camp of Adura, Wumi, all those people must be lies. we have not tried to sieve those lies and see the truth. Either ways, if you see lies, there will be truth in it. That is what I'm trying to get at. I've said this plenty times, but now go listen. Be like say na woto na like. Now, listen to this. Adura said this video was 3 years ago. Wumi said this video was 3 years ago. Zomo said this video was 3 years ago. And we removed, that was this, this video is not 3 years ago. This video was yesterday.
No, we are not saying it.
Let me say this. Let me just cap.
Please wait. Please.
Let me put it on the summary now. Now, you realize that when this video came out, when they said there was a video, 3 seconds video, no one saw the naked video. No one saw the unclad video. It was watermarked. Now, I call on anyone, this is a challenge to you guys, and to your watermark here, if you can remove that watermark and the video underneath that video looks differently to what maybe that girl just now to release, then definitely I would say personally, I will even make a public apology to everyone that I've but I would say personally that no.
Release video.
But the truth still remains that video is 3 years ago from my analysis. Except you can fault anything I've said now. But that video was 3 years ago. That video, MOHBAD was in the video. Now, MOHBAD was in the video, according to the 3 people. How come it was the video that Pine?
They did not say that is the video that Pine. They are saying.
According to Zomo, MOHBAD na in video that thing. According to Wumi, MOHBAD video it. According to Adura, Zomo video it. How come?
Hello.
Person, I hear you. I deal with you.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Let me get some things right for you. I've not seen the video. I don't think the video has been released, and that is why people are fighting for. Number 1. Number 2, they did not say that is the video. The video is going to show what's spam mobile. I think the video is going to show how violent Wumi could be. That is my own opinion. So they have not released.
Oh no, if that's your opinion is different from every other person. So they said that 3 seconds video.
You are raising your voice, and I'm not raising my voice with you.
I agree with you. I agree with you. If you say that video didn't buy MOHBAD, I agree with you.
But they're saying that they want to know how violent or what happened in that house.
Prime mobile.
No, if you say the video would prove Wumi was violent, I still agree with you. It is,
but it's going to lead us to what what happened in your house.
Well, at least we will know what happened.
Okay, Pra. See why they are saying that.
I did Tema. The day where MOHBAD died, I did Tema. If you know where Tema did, and then I entered Nigeria that same day. How will be go know waiting by MOHBAD? Kiloman say, you know.
Wait, sorry, let me just say something. See that video. Why they are saying that? Okay, it is the video of what killed MOHBAD or whatever is the story. It's because of the chats that's according to the person. Is it Damola? Whoever wrote it.
You get sense. I'm sorry for saying no.
That's why.
I'm sorry. I'm the
That is why.
I'm the no verse. Look at what you brought out now.
That is where it's coming from.
Because someone sent a message. Analyze it. Someone sent a message. Let us agree that Adura played fast one. But look at that. In the face of the law, there is something that happened there. Adura kolo send it. Even Adura lo send it for the fact that ó ti gbé gbèsè kan láti lọ arrest èèyàn kan. Tẹ́ni till today kò dẹ̀ ti deny pé òun kọ́ lòun send it. Why now? Why can't Darawala Mulori got you work now?
The video is not important.
Ronnie the crown. If you get to any law processing, where they process law anywhere in the world, they would analyze this thing like there was someone who impersonated, because someone has initiated an impersonation case already. Ẹ ká ro dáadáa náà kò sí judge náà tó máa ní kí Àdúrà lọ sẹ́wọ̀n torí pé Yomi Fabiyi believe pé Àdúrà ló send ẹ̀. Meanwhile Àdúrà ti initiate nǹkan kan pé ẹlòmíì ló send ẹ̀.
But what about the confessional statement?
Ronnie Crown.
Rephrase it to me. Rephrase it to me, please.
Bruh.
The confessional statement.
The confessional statement, please. From who?
And what was it called? Demola and Adura.
It is still the same. Do you have the information? The information I have. The information I have with me presently now. I don't know if I'm wrong. I stand to be corrected here. Okay. The information is that Yomi Fabi believes Adura sent him a message that has content that might point us to Ukpai MOHBAD. Now, before Yomi could initiate that case, Adura played fast one. I don't know if what was Adura or not. I caught him slack there. Adura played fast one by initiating a case against Damola, who he feels sent that message. The onus fall on the police, Nigerian police, to not Damola Gon, not Damola Gon. The onus fall on the Nigerian police to really come out clean and say this was what happened. Anybody who send anybody. So I understand where the doubt is coming from the public. I understand.
Listen, there was a message.
Are we Konko? There was a message. Me, I will engage you. I will Konko. I rather drop if you want to engage you. I will engage you. Fi stigma sára mi pé eléyìí ó máa ń gbé àwọn kan kò sọ̀rọ̀ gidi kò ṣe kíni. How would you think like that pé mi ò kí n sọ̀rọ̀ gidi lórí platform? Ṣé ni mo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń débí ni? Ládùúrò nǹkan láti jọ ṣe lórí just ìbọn báyìí. Somebody just come on platform and you ridiculed me kò sọ̀rọ̀ gidi kò ṣe kíni kan. How would I now engage?
Pra, don't be upset. Pra, I need to, don't be upset. Please, just let it go. Ejo. Don't be upset. Right, so for me, Pra, I agree that they should do, if the police took the onus to say, regardless it's impersonation or not, they should do a proper investigation. We will not be here today. You understand? So my own
now,
question,
you are right.
and all of us listening, why is police wanting to throw away that video? Why are they trashing that video? Someone should give me that answer. I want to know why.
Thank you. Let me answer you.
Why are they?
Let me answer you. You think police are throwing away that video because there is someone who is saying that to you? I put it to you. Police have not come out to say anything about the video. No statement anywhere. But someone came out to say police has deleted that video, and you believe that person is not even a policeman. There was never a communique from the police about that 3 seconds video. There has never been. I did follow this just one back to back. Argue it. It's open. It's an open foot. Argue it out.
I want to ask you the same question. You said
so if you heard it from Yomi, is Yomi a police officer?
He has the question.
Don't come yet. Hello, Moron. Sorry, let Proud finish that line of thoughts about the police not coming out. Go ahead, Proud.
Continue now. Continue.
You were late to the party, Rotimi. I'm sorry. I finished what I was saying already.
I'm not late.
You were late to the party.
I'm not late. I want you to continue.
Rephrase the question so that I will answer it again because I felt that.
You were talking about police never came out. You said police never come out to debunk anything about the.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, that was what I said.
That's what he said.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, Moron, come in. I will talk about.
You say Moron. Monroe lele yìí ó máa sọ òyìnbó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ òyìnbó sọ Yorùbá Monroe.
I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a
Can I say something?
Monroe, my friend.
Can I say
something? Can I ask him a question?
Monroe, my friend, don't abuse me.
Yes, I'm
sorry for the last time.
No disrespect.
I'm sorry for the last time.
It's okay. It's fine. The question I'm going to ask you,
one by one.
Sorry, pronounce your name.
One by one, please. One by one.
Monroe.
Moron.
No, Moron.
That's one part.
Okay, Moron.
Yeah. I want you to talk about.
I want to ask you the same question.
Hello, Moron.
Just to paraphrase.
Yeah, Tunisco, just hold on. Mute first for her.
Can you hear me?
Don't let us be sentimental.
My question, you asked that if the police actually, Mr. Shula, one second, can I ask a question?
Just hold on.
You asked the question, if the police has actually, made mention about the video being deleted. In the first place, have they ever actually publicly mentioned any video to anyone in regards to this 3 seconds video? So that should answer your question as to why they haven't made any statement in regards to the video. I hope you understand what I just said.
Yeah, I understand you, but you obviously didn't understand me. If you understood me, Monroe, hold on. If you understood me, you hold on, Rotimi, please.
Wait. Just hold on, Pra. Hold on. Monroe. You see, for Pra to talk about what he said, he was so technical. It's not something we have to sit down sometimes. That's why I told him to continue that line of thought. And some of us might not think in that direction. Okay? It's so technical that police refuse to come out to talk to anybody.
He's talking real sense. He's talking real sense.
Exactly what I'm saying. If they can, announce or make any statement in regards to the video, there is no way they will come out and say a video was deleted.
Right? Let's digest it this way, right? Is police technical? Sake, can you mute? There is noise in your background, please. Salake, can you mute, please? Now, police, they are being technical not to come out yet, okay? And I will tell you one of the reasons what I feel is that they don't know the extent at which this video is in the public domain. They are being careful, okay? The first report that they brought out, which is the preliminary report, is somehow rubbished before them and before the public. I can tell you for a fact. At the first preliminary report, police knew that there are things they've done that is not giving them that good image in this justice for MOHBAD. So at this moment, they are being careful not to address the public on that matter related, because if that video eventually comes out, which already is the public domain, and police have done otherwise, this time around, they will cause a public rage. The outrage will be so loud that they won't be able to curtail it. So they are being careful because, I personally believe 100% that is the video of what MOHBAD. And I can say that to you. And that is why we are all challenging police. And this is what I want us to do from this moment. Leave Yomi, leave anybody. The rest of us should every day challenging police to play this video, to investigate this video and bring out to the public.
Yeah,
we are challenging police.
Rotimi, sorry to cut you. I agree with what you're saying, yeah. But you see my point, which is true. Now, the thing is, I want to ask a question. Please help, because I'm not very informed on the 3-second video. Is it Adura, any of them, Adura, them, unless interchanges? Is it those boys that said this video is the one that killed, this is what killed MOHBAD, or is the police?
That was the confessional statement written. Okay,
Rotimi, the question we should be asking. No, the question we should be asking. Hold on. I want to support a question. I want to say a question. Question, yeah. Okay, go on.
That was a confessional statement from that very person. Let's say Adura, because as it stands now, it is Adura unless proven otherwise. Because he owns the phones and he owns the TikTok account that chatted Yomi. So as it stands now, I will say it's Adura until the court or the investigation come out and he says otherwise. Okay.
Okay. So hold on. My second question to help that. So he wrote his statement to confirm what you are saying, correct? Yeah. Not just what's
exactly.
Okay.
Not just that. Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. This point. Okay. That's my question for now.
And for him coming out to that conference, putting claim affirmatively that that video is 10 minutes. A longer version exists. My sister, truth be told, if this is a foreign country, or advanced country that so many of us are living in, at this moment, we won't drag this case to anywhere any longer. Yomi don't need to even push further or anybody.
Thank you, Rotimi.
Who have done what they are supposed to do. But it is unfortunate that many of us live abroad, we still think otherwise. I don't know where the honesty about the society we all want to build is coming from. I don't know where
Okay,
you
it's,
look at
it's okay, it's okay. Don't go
and you want
too
to
far.
get rid of the bad eggs.
What is
Yes.
Okay, I have a second question. I'm the question
No,
asker.
wait, please, can I just do this? Let me
All right,
just
go
do
on.
this, if you don't mind.
Go on.
In as much as I agree with Rotimi, I also agree with Pra from what he said, totally. But the only question is this, from Pra. Do you think what Yomi is telling on that Sadura is wrong? Just an answer from you.
No. Yomi is totally right. No, Monroe, I have the question. Yomi is totally right for staying on that Adura messaged him and Adura should produce the video. As a matter of fact, I will ask them that how did Adura have the video? How did the video also is the video also has a duplicate with there is a duplicate of the video with Zomo, and they said who recorded the video in the first place? How did Zomo have that video? How? Because he mentioned that I still have that video on my iPhone. Now that is where that is where I think you people should be looking at, because that is where I'm clogged up.
Thank you for that.
You see, one thing is you people call me anti-justice because
everything you say is right. And
Solake, sorry,
you guys are saying the same thing.
Of question. No, Solake, just hold on, please. You said you took me back there now. Thank you for that, Pra. Now I heard you when you were speaking about that MOHBAD recorded the video. Okay. Now for Zumo to come out to say it was MOHBAD and Wumi that was having that issue, and MOHBAD is the one recording the video according to Wumi. Now Wumi said it was she and Zomo that was having altercation or whatsoever in that video. For 10 minutes, according to Adura, MOHBAD will hold his phone or held his phone, and he was recording his wife with another man quarreling. What was MOHBAD's motive? If truly it was MOHBAD that recorded that video, what was MOHBAD's motive for recording his own wife with a friend having altercation?
Can I answer that? Or are you waiting for? And this is my answer. If you're number one, where you people use the word wife. Wumi is living among 15 boys in that house. If you have ever dated anybody around that Lekki, you know the way they do. You understand? I know that.
Are you suggesting Psalms in this case?
Don't interject her. Let her.
Is that your no? I want to know what she's saying. I want to understand what she's saying.
I'm just saying.
Are you suggesting that they are passing Wumi to themselves? Is that
I'm not
what
saying no. I'm not saying they are passing Wumi to themselves. No, I'm not saying that. Why would I say that? I'm also a woman now. I'm not saying they are passing Wumi to themselves, and I'm just saying like she's just a girl living with a baby father. In my own opinion, a girl living among people living with a baby father. The word you people use wife, like she's the normal traditional word. They are all Gen Zs living together, smoking together. Don't forget that MOHBAD is an artist.
Yeah, MOHBAD paid dowry. Don't go there. He paid dowry, right? He's not baby father. He paid dowry. I pay you dowry.
You see, if you don't know about this case, if you don't know about this case, there are so many things that you people mistake. You see, most of our fathers that they didn't do wedding, all this wedding you people are seeing today. These are civil society.
He married when you pay dowry. What do you need to marry a woman?
See, I'm not trying.
That is traditional. That is traditional now.
I'm not trying to
don't marry her.
Mr. Rotimi.
Is this wife? And MOHBAD was his husband, 100%.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Will
anybody kiss Wumi in presence of MOHBAD while he was alive and in the house? They dare not now.
No.
Come on. Yeah. So it's not just baby father.
I remember the question again. I've not my train of thought.
Okay.
So anybody else should consider. I've not my train of thought.
Do you know, or do you believe, if there is nothing important about that video, there wouldn't be discrepancies in their statements? Do you believe that, Pra?
I don't believe because all these discrepancies you are seeing today.
If you think it's not
listen,
important,
Monroe, you asked a question.
Why would
you asked a
they?
question.
Listen,
Okay.
why would this one give you a different statement about the video, and the other person said something different about the same video, and the third person said something different about the same video? Come on, Pra.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
one
you.
video.
Two line of thought here. 2 line of thoughts for me, and it is from. I would say the first one. The first one is. Now listen to me. The first one is the fact that they are having uncorrelating, incoherent analysis of whatever happened, of whatever they want to say to us. It is antagonizing each other, whatever they are saying, and it's not making sense, you know. But at that, there is something that made sense, that the video is 3 years. Now, that is first one. The second one now is that there is someone that, I would say this, and this is my opinion. This is my own opinion, okay? Now, I feel that there is someone whose lifeline on justice for MOHBAD depends on that 3 seconds video. Depends. So there is every reason for these persons to really hold on, please. These people to really, I won't say people, these persons to really to stay on that fact that this 3 seconds video say it has something to do with anything. Say it has something, and look at the nature of people looking for justice for MOHBAD. We are impatient to get it. I am also impatient. So you see, the fact that we are seeing a light from somewhere that, oh, no. It's more or less like human nature trying to believe there is a savior that will come and save us at the end of the day. Do you get it? That nature is making us believe that, oh, let us come here again. Look at the past. Look at the antecedent of this case. It is either somebody will come, they will sell some narratives, and people, before you know it, it will fizzle out. Another one, it will fizzle out. I am not saying MOHBAD's death is natural. I believe that death is still mysterious. It is a mystery to me. I don't know. This is my opinion. But there is this, I don't know, I've been saying this for long, that there is this direct push to sway people from the fact, and there have been that thing. It is happening. I don't know where it is coming, but for you, people are following you. That's
what's the fact.
What fact are you talking about?
Ask your question. I'm hearing 2 questions.
What type of fact do you think about? You are talking about fact. What are you suspecting?
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to ask that question.
You good. You guys are really intelligent. My job, yeah, let's go. But it is plain truth, though, and it's my opinion. Now, this is it. If I'm talking about facts still remains that what happened in that house is more than what probably we are hearing. And if you see it, normal. And there is this direct intentional push to make people blind, to sway people's how would I put it now? To sway people's
you are deviating from the
consciousness. I'm not. Don't cut me. Don't cut me. You can see that I'm struggling to find my words. You are deviating. Listen to me. First listen and let me land and call me back to order. Sherry, for me to be trying to find my words, it is difficult. Do you get it? I'm trying to make my thoughts. Hold on. You can't understand the English. You can't understand how I'm putting my English, Abby. You can't understand the way I'm speaking.
Please continue. Please.
For you. But what I'm saying is this, Sherry. There is an intentional push from the house, from people in the house. There is an intentional push from this family there is an intentional push from the society and someone, maybe, I don't know, to really take people's consciousness away from work by MOHBAD. And they are getting successful every day. But the way they are doing it is not totally successful because people are still asking. So every of these shenanigans they bring every time, it gets trashed and they feel like, well, let us keep bringing it. And I don't know. I can't say. I feel, I can't say.
They're not giving us.
Let me answer your question based on what you just said.
Not even finding
Let me answer your question based on what you just said.
Don't worry now.
Oh yeah now.
But do you think?
Let me ask you. Rotimi, let me ask you.
The mistake we are making is this. No, wait. The mistake we are making is this.
Oh yeah, what fact?
It's not
Hold on.
Don't give it. Give it to us.
Shakata para.
Give it to us.
Okay.
Now, listen, Rotimi. What are the facts?
In your own opinion, what do you think?
Nobody's known now. Nobody knows. Let me be realistic.
You want me to talk something that I don't know?
Don't say it. So that's why you guys make yourself look stupid. You don't know what happens.
If I say
it now,
in the start, but people withdraw. Someone like me withdraw at a time because nothing was coming in. No facts. Kò sí fact. I sọ fún yín pé nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀. Everybody ṣì ń sue kọjá níbẹ̀ náà.
Wait. We don't want to answer that question, but let me give you a clue here. Okay? Common sense. Except when you want to follow political lines or want to deny some facts that is so glaring before every one of us. The last time we saw this kind of matter is in the political field where
you have made a big statement. What is so glaring to all of us? What is so glaring to all of us?
When we were talking, everybody was so quiet.
Can you please hold on? Just hold on. Okay. It's just that when you have two opponents where they are fighting, maybe PDP or APC, which we have in Nigeria, one will go and destroy the other person's political house or party secretariat. The other will deny they are not the one. Sometimes they will go and destroy their own party secretariat. They will lie that it's the opponent that destroy it. It is what we are seeing in Justice for MOHBAD. Okay? But when the what made this whole thing interesting and so open to many of us is this, okay? Is the lies, the inconsistency in all coming from all the actors in this journey. From the police to the people that were directly involved in Mohbad's life 24 hours before his death. Okay? Immediate family member, whatsoever they've said before, they tried to change it. Then we are now suspecting them for lying. And what is the motive of their lying? Is what we try to punch, to look at those areas. If Mama Mohbad have initially stated in her storyline, this is how I heard about my son's death. And she narrated a full-fledged story to us, calling the wife, who never returned calls back, which is suspicious to a layman. Okay? They are Gen Z. Our phones are always with us. Mohbad went to a show. He came back for throughout Monday. According to them, there was no activity of Mohbad. He made a call. Nobody called him from Sunday or Monday early in the morning they got home. Till on Tuesday when he declared dead. No traces of anybody spoke to Mohbad throughout 24 hours, let's say 12 hours.
Hello, Rotimi, you are doing the same thing He did.
Rotimi,
You are doing the same thing he
the same
did.
thing I did is what you are
I
doing.
mean, you are doing. Let's be realistic to our each other now.
Hypocrite.
I mean, you are doing the same thing he did. You are doing exactly the same thing he did. Now, Rotimi, the same question to you now. The same question to you.
Can you hold on? I am giving you
The same question to you.
You are doing the same thing.
You are doing the same thing.
Everything you said is the same thing we have been hearing. We have been hearing it all over and all over again. Listen, no. Rotimi, I couldn't give a narrative to. You couldn't give anything to.
No, Rotimi.
You gave nothing.
Okay.
Rotimi, you gave
Let me now go to that question again. Let's go to that question again.
I was listening to
Rotimi, don't narrate anything.
Don't narrate anything.
Please leave me. Let me narrate. I have the floor. When you have the floor, you can talk, please. Allow me to say what I want to say. I beg you.
Okay.
Fine. When I'm done, you can. I will mute for you in the next 10 minutes whatsoever, anytime you want to take. Now we are focusing on in the house because as it stands now, there is no traces that Mohbad fought at the show or injured himself at the show. Number one, no video, no picture evidence. The narrative that he hit the glass is police is finding it wrong to even defend that storyline. And that is why they feel like this story doesn't make sense. That this guy hit a glass. That was the story they gave us. When you hit a guy with your wrist will destroy or got injured. But it is the low elbow side that is a lacration. And people analyze this is an old wound. So it is a shame that they have to drop that narrative. Now, if video evidence is coming out today that this guy died in the house, which has been confirmed by his own wife, why don't you let us now focus in the house? And this is what we are doing right here. That okay, the mama said, I called my son. The number was not going through. Right? Adura said on Monday, as at that 12 o'clock, he went, and there is a punch that nobody is looking at that angle. Mama has been calling. But the phone of Mohbad was with Adura. Was it switched off while he was with Adura? I don't know why the legal team or the lawyers who goes to court don't do their thinking. If the phone Mama Mohbad was calling, I wasn't picking, was it with Adura? Was the phone on? If it's an iPhone, you can't off it for too long because you want to on it again, okay? Now, Adura said, is Mohbad having only one phone? He said, I went to give Mohbad his phone and I did not know the hand that took the phone from him. That is suspicious. Every of their storyline is suspicious because they have not been consistent and you can see traces of lies in all what they are saying. Now, the nurse cap it up by coming out to say she never saw Adura. All through, she treated Mohbad. But Wunmi said, I left Adura with Mohbad and the nurse while I was cooking the love rice in her storyline. So already they have so many lies in their storyline. I've narrated 3 good times, 2-3 different timing that when he left Mohbad's house, they are still lying. These are areas we need to punch and go back to the house. And that's why we are suspecting that what killed Mohbad was in that 3-second video from the house. So let me stop for now. Kra or Solake, you have the floor.
Mr. Shalake.
Thank you. Rotimi, let's be sincere. What you just narrated is what the guy is saying. You see, at the end of the day, your narration, you are not sure too. From what he's saying, he's not sure. Nobody is sure. So that's my own point of contention. That all this
please mute.
You cannot pinpoint somebody that did it. That's what he's trying to say. That he's not sure. He may have his own thinking too, which I do agree. Now, his own thinking may not align with you. Now, can we pick a fault in his own thinking? Do you understand what I'm saying, Rotimi? Can we pick a fault from what he's thinking?
Papariano, please mute Prince, please.
Are they not moderators? I'm not always here now. Moderators should mute me.
So, Rotimi,
Solake,
that's what I'm saying. Everything you have been saying.
Solake, Proud never told us what to. Tell me what Proud said. That he suspected that Mohbad. Tell me one thing. Solake, I challenge you.
Thank you.
Tell me one thing Proud said.
No.
Suspected that
It didn't suspect anything. It was just explaining the way you are explaining. He was explaining. He didn't pick up because he's not sure. He doesn't even know. Just
okay,
like you. Can you also tell me one thing that came about?
I have told you. I said the 3 seconds video because Adura has said that this is how Wunmi pushed my brother down the
nobody have seen it.
And you
so like, that's your own thinking.
You just ask me a question. You don't allow me to land.
Okay.
He said this is how Wunmi by Cynthia pushed my brother down the staircase and he hit his head on the floor. That is the only evidence right now that is germane, that is important to us. That is why we are focusing in the house. And looking at their own lies, they have told us, we said that, okay, there's something that happened that day, on Monday when they got to Mohbad's house. And that is why we are now asking police to say, truly, that video is how Mohbad died. They should play it and bring it out. Okay? So there's a confession from Adura. That is what I'm holding on to.
Do I agree with you? Definitely yes. Do I agree with you? Definitely yes. But people can think otherwise. Let's look at people individual differences.
Mr. Shedake, please.
What other person says, then try to pin him down. Try to say, okay, no. It doesn't work that way. This is what you can think. This, okay, like what you said now, police is the one disturbing the whole case. If that 3 seconds doesn't mean anything, give it to us.
Mr. Shedake.
So we do agree with that. Everybody is following that. At the end of the day, even if it's a party, everybody says, well, it's a party. I mean, they are just joking. They're just making noise.
Mr. Shedake,
we move.
Let me like, Mr. Rotimi, please, I have a question. In case we didn't get the 3 seconds video, can we divert our line of thought to give us another narrative of what killed Mohbad in that house?
We have to.
3 seconds video did not come out.
Yeti,
no, it has to come out.
I can actually answer your question, Yeti.
Thank you very much.
So far, so good. There are 3 things that I believe that could still get justice. There could be other things, but so far, one of the things that I actually think about is the fact that we need to establish the fact that 3 people or more than that actually said Mohbad died on Monday. If we can establish that he died on Monday, then all the people in that property should be arrested and charged for conspiracy, and furthermore could be manslaughter or whatever. 1, 2, phone forensic should be done. We should insist on that. We should actually clamor for that. Every time we come online, we should keep, calling out the police that we need the phone forensic of every single person around Mohbad in the last 24 hours. So we can't just, stick to that 3 seconds video. Also, the people that actually said Mohbad died on Monday, they should also be called in for questioning. Because how and why? Take for example, Zoro. He should tell us where he heard Mohbad died on Monday. Mohbad's mom also insisted that he died on Monday. All these things should all be put together. And also, on the 19th of March, a statement came out that Mohbad died on Monday. All the facts should be put together. So the moment we, establish the fact that he died on Monday, that is where we can start the page all over again. Because there would be a reason for Mohbad's mom to say he died on Monday. There would be a reason for Zoro to repeat that statement twice. So we shouldn't only stay on the 3 seconds video. We should also think about other things, other ways that we can.
Our line of thought. We should switch our line of thought. So in case we didn't get the video,
exactly.
What are the other things that we're looking at?
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Since the investigation has.
Maro, yes, I believe what you said, but I have a question to ask you. Now that, we say this online, we talk about this here all the time. How can we act on this? I think this points or this, inconsistent that we've all picked out for 2+ years now. Am I correct, or am I just getting crazy here?
Yeah, close to 2 years now. 18
Right.
months, more than 18 months.
For all the inconsistencies we've picked up, all the little bits, what do you call it now? The snapshot from her Instagram stories where she was saying he was a vegetable. All of those things. Can somebody put it up in a file or whatever, USB, whatever it is that they have, and go and give it to any of these legal people or the coroner or anybody in the police for them to actually look at? Because it seems as if, I think they don't have they don't see the full picture that we do.
They say the truth, but they don't just care.
I feel like
they actually saw everything. Trust me.
They don't just care.
No, see what I'm saying. No, see what I'm saying.
Carry more than the
You and I in UK, trust me. Do you think the police would actually wait for the public to ask for phone forensic?
No, Maro, hold on.
Do you think they wouldn't have did forensic on the injections that was seen in MOHBAD house?
Maro, you're missing my point. I said I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the inconsistencies that we have noticed from their statement. Because you see, the game I see being played here is the police. I like to say, but somebody says, okay, don't speak bad about it. But I feel like they've just been bribed. They've just been bought off their ass. That's what I think. Because it's very simple. Or it's either that they don't have the full picture. These inconsistencies of, example, as I said, her Instagram stories. Most of us took pictures of it. The Darosha one. The recordings she said in, on TikTok here, different platforms, that's one. The one of Mama MOHBAD, the sister, the blood, they saw all of those stories.
Hey, do you think,
can I finish?
To answer your question, do you think the police didn't see Wumi's interview?
They've been saying that inconsistency.
No, exactly.
Yeah, but they would have seen it. But how about, they have seen, but they refuse to act. So if we take it to them, if somebody, maybe in the coroner inquest, if the lawyers or whoever can point it out, because otherwise we're just going to be talking every day. I'm getting tired of it. We'll come online, analyze. Nothing's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Please.
Nothing is happening.
Let me try to come here. You see?
Can I tell you what I heard today? I heard something today.
Sorry, Saki, just 1 minute. The legal team, what you said now is very important. This is why some of us have reserved for that legal team, okay? Whenever a witness is called to coroner inquest, we expect the legal team to narrow their questions towards establishing the fact that MOHBAD died on Monday. But they are not doing so.
Exactly.
And they're still talking about MOHBAD died on Tuesday.
Yes. You understand? Because they will have write out everything these people have been saying that are inconsistent in their story, their timing.
Thank you.
When Darosha came, he gave us a different time. Different from the North. Okay? Different from Madura, different from Spending when he heard of MOHBAD's death. Darosha own was still recent. They will have used that to cross-examine the North thoroughly. Okay?
Exactly. Why CTCs know how to do it.
This is not how they are writing it down. They are writing it down. As the judge is writing it down, someone from the chambers is writing the same statement. That is how it is done. So you don't, when you say two lawyers, they went to court from one chambers, one is busy writing down the statement of the witness. Why the judge do the same thing? I've been in court several times. As you are speaking, judge is writing every details, everything you are talking about. He does not summarize. The judge is putting everything down, 100%. Whatever you are saying in the prayer of the judge, he is writing full details of what you are saying. Whatever I've been speaking today, the judge will be writing everything down. I'm telling you, word to word. Okay? Now, they're supposed to narrow their question, try to establish, Solake, please call a minute. Narrow their suspicion to that Monday. But fortunately, what they just did to Punch newspaper was to affirm that MOHBAD died on the 11th. Okay? And I expect that spirit, they should take it to Corona whenever they are going again. To stick to that day that it was on the 11 Mohbad, because they have already put it out there in that punch.
Mr. Rotimi, don't let us forget that the nurse is saying she came to the house and she, like, Mohbad was still alive when she came to the house. Like, let's get that like part of the fact. Yes.
All of that is another
It's all conspiracy. It's all
that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say.
These lawyers, if you don't put a strong case, Uncle Rotimi don't make sense.
And Baba's lawyer is not even making it like they are making it so easy for these people.
You are getting the picture where I'm coming from.
Baba lawyers are making it so easy.
What's the problem?
Like this. Baba has never been lucky with lawyers. Let me just put it like this. And no, let me say Baba has been lucky. We because I said something. Yeah. Please let me just round up.
The Russia statement out before the nurse.
And that is what I'm saying. Why is Baba lawyer letting this narrative flow? Why is it breathing into this nurse narrative? Because nurse is throwing everything out of the stuff now. Nurse is saying she came into the house and Mohbad was still alive when she came into the house. So we can't say Mohbad had already died before he gave her the injection, or she gave the injection she gave. We can't. It's like she just came into that mix to mess things up, and Baba lawyers are not doing any fucking thing.
Rotimi, are you getting like you are now tired about the 3 seconds video?
I just want to say, if people get that 3 seconds video, what should we look like? What should we look at?
Now, if we are not tired about that situation,
we shouldn't just focus on the 3 seconds videos. As I said, we have a lot of
now I have a way out
when it comes to justice.
I'm thinking of a way out. We should not be tired of that 3 seconds video. Is either they bring it out or they are doomed. We still call, of course, we continue to call them out.
CCTV, there's 3 seconds video, there's phone forensic, there's Monday.
All those ones.
We can't focus on just one thing. That's one thing.
Yeah. I agree with you.
But burning our horizon when it comes to justice for Mohbad, we can't, stay in one.
Let's be realistic. Sorry, let's be realistic. All those what you are saying, phone forensic, CCTV
will be included.
Why is Baba lawyer? The first thing they are supposed to get the custody of his Boba's phone. That's their first job before we start any other blah 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 that we are doing.
Those ones you guys are talking about, they are not in your hands. You are talking about it. There is something in your hand. 3 seconds video in your hand. We just want to see it now. Like AEA said, like AEA, let me answer you. Let me just answer you. Like what you said, that is there a way we can just a little bit look for another way out? I was going through the internet as I was working today. A lady said, when you go through all these things, they pick up some points. Like what you guys are saying, on the 11th, Baba came out. He did an affidavit that his son died on 11th. Maybe he doesn't have the gut to go to the police. Police doesn't have the gut to call him. Because they were saying that police will call him to say, okay, everything we believe is 12. But they didn't call him. It's going to a week now. Can we now, with the public, call Baba, not personally, tell the police? I know police will not do it. Write a petition to invite Baba. Why did you lie to us? Why do you support Yadura? That's only true.
I might disagree with you to some extent, because he might not actually have lied. Technically, it might have just, when someone tells you something like, oh yeah, probably Blessing said, let's take for example, Blessing said Boba died on Monday. How can he establish that? He needs evidence. Probably he's just had evidence to support the fact that he actually died on Monday. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's a good opinion. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I'm not saying you are wrong. Now, let's now write a petition. We are not saying that you can't kill Baba. Because if you say we can strike it tomorrow, police will not call him. In a normal society, that day, that publication, you would have, sorry, we need to see you. This is a case we've been on for the past 18 months. You just told us this on the 11th now. We're working on the 12th.
Mr. Shalake, time of death should not be something we should be discussing by now. We should have been able to, get the time of death. Time of death should not be part of the discussion right now. It shows how lacking.
Time of death is not part of the discussion. How can you establish the fact that this is
what
all
I'm
conspiracy?
trying to say. It's supposed to.
What I'm trying to say is, time of death is part of evidence to prove that this is all conspiracy. Everything they are saying is all lies.
It's all lies. They have dropped the map.
The thing is, the time of death. Yeti is trying to say that should have been done earlier on.
We just got to know.
That one should have been established. It should have been established.
Yes, but we just got to know.
So, like, we didn't just get
from the sources.
No, sir. We didn't get to know a week ago.
Official, hello.
No, sir.
Officially is 12. Let me tell you.
Mr.
You can say anything you like. You can do anything you want on the internet here. You can say what you like. It's even on the 10th. Anything you say, if it's official. But we are hearing from the horse's mouth. Who can say, okay, my child, I was told it's on the 11th. If anybody say it, nobody will believe that. Let's be realistic. I don't know why you guys. Anything you say here, it doesn't make any difference.
Sir, I understand your point, what you're saying.
It doesn't make any difference.
But sir, just bear with me for a second, sir. What we say on the internet, except if I'm wrong, then I stand to be corrected. But yeah. I'm sure that they said a lot of people listen to this, right?
Yes, they have to.
Here to listen. So,
but it's not official.
Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir. So the second point I have to point out is this, sir. Apart from Baba MOHBAD coming out to say that they told him his son died on the 11th, if proper investigation, if even a layman just putting the puzzles or the pieces of this case in the puzzle, you would understand that we didn't just know that MOHBAD died on the 11th. Because
that's the public.
As somebody mentioned here, Rotimi even mentioned here, the timeline, and without us talking on TikTok, even the CTC is there. So if anybody is reading that CTC or even has been going to that corona inquest from day one, it is very clear, evidentially clear, except they don't have a brain or they've got a brain fog, to see that boy, there's no record of activity on Monday. So therefore, something happened on Monday.
Exactly. They all said Monday.
Hello. I'm the one my child died, and I told this on the 12th. Who are you to disprove me?
So I appreciate what you're saying, but he wasn't there. So he's just saying.
He's the only one that can disprove it. He wasn't there. He's the only one that can disprove it. He has just said it. The onus is on the police to now call him in to tell us, okay, we'll be working on this. Police is not ready to call him. He's not ready to go to the police. Let's be realistic. All this thing you guys are saying is normal. But how the whole thing works in Nigeria, it's like you guys don't understand these things. You have to be okay. Like what your man is doing now. Do you think all those petitions is writing is not following up? You think anything will be done? Nothing will be done.
Now, Uncle Shalake, I have a question for you. You might not like this, but I have to ask this question.
Yeah.
If we're saying that the father of the deceased just said it's 11th, why is he just saying it now?
Why has he not been talking about the time he died right from the start?
He's been to the police station so many times. What's coming up now?
Stop mentioning time of death.
I'm not proud because I cannot defend. What is indefensible.
As I said, just my opinion. I believe he just had the.
I don't have an opinion on that. I'm not saying it's my opinion.
That's my opinion.
Why he's saying it now is a good question to me. I agree with you. How can I defend what I don't know?
It's an essay.
I'm not saying if he will come and defend what is indefensible.
Shola.
You want to defend somebody that I don't know?
Yeah, then
why is he saying it now? I don't know.
We're not talking about you right here. I'm just saying my opinion, okay? I'm not saying you.
He just asked me a question. Why is he saying it now? What do you want to tell you?
Mr. Shalake,
in my opinion,
it's just a normal, it's just an open question. It's not your
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, it's an open. I can open answer for you. I cannot say why he's saying it now.
I know, right?
You need to calm to listen. You need to calm down. You need
No. I'm not. I'm just trying to talk because of my children. Just to be loud, my voice. Sorry.
You hardly lose your cool. So you hardly lose.
No. That's where I talk. I'm just. That's where I talk.
Let me give you an example. Do you think if Miss Alaba actually went to court and said Oba died on the 11th, and the court asked him, "Can you prove that?" He can't. Oh, someone told me. They'll tell you that's an essay. So probably he actually just had the evidence to back that up. That's my opinion. It might be something different, but in my opinion, I think probably he just had the evidence to back that fact up that he actually died on the 11th.
Do you know my opinion? Do you know my opinion? Do you know my opinion? Just an opinion. Just an opinion. Just an opinion. Do you know my opinion? It's like maybe he has heard it, and the thing is getting to the end of story. Things are coming out. Let me just say it. And if he was caught, and like you said, he went to the court and said on the 11th, who told you? This person told me. He wasn't there. He didn't know. But this person that told me. Now, the onus is on that person that told him. That person, they will have to call the person. Okay, you are the one that told this man that this thing happened on so date. Do you have any evidence for it? No, I wasn't there too. It's another person that told me. So, they will get to the root of the problem. It's like the police are not ready to work. That's the gospel truth. They are not ready to work. If they are ready to work, they will get to the root of the problem. I've been told. Somebody told me. And they get to that person that told you. So from there, who is there? Is Wumi that called me. That this is what happened. This is what happened. Okay, Wumi, did you call this person? The whole thing is exposed. Adura, do you call this person? The whole thing is there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the police that is causing all this stress for us. I'm telling you. Everybody can guess as long as we can. I mean, as long as we like, but what?
Uncle Shalake, Mr. First wants to speak, but just before he speaks, let me just quickly just give that answer to what you just said. The police is causing this. We've always known that. But I think what we could do going forward is we need to hammer on the legal team, and not just Wahab Shitu, every other person who goes to court. Because it's a coroner inquest where people can, raise up their hands, ask questions.
They're not asking the right questions.
Yeah, they need to start, exactly, they need to start asking the right and put more pressure, because the truth be told is, if not, our fears will come to pass. What is our fears? Our fears is that the stance that the DPP has taken over this case, they will maintain it and judgment will be passed along those lines. The magistrate will go, because it still bothers our mind that if after 2 years they have called A, called B, called C, it is still on the nurse. There's nothing shifting. There's no shift to certain accomplices could have been,
last corona inquest.
Now, I think it was called to, I don't have the full detail. I think it was called to explain the story, whatever. But I think they called him through video. It was a video link. Or something like that.
It was a virtual
stuff. Yeah. So the case has not shifted to where, with me and you can say it's promising that, okay, they are going to start indicting people that are in the house. It's still focused on that nurse. And that is worrying. So the people who go to coroner inquest, including the legal team and every other person, ask this question, especially you people that are informed on TikTok, you know what's up. If you're close to Wahab Shitu, give him the full story. The man is a busy man, son, yes, but try and point out these points to him. And the people who go to court, if you're there, please ask questions so that they can turn, the magistrate can just look in that direction. Because believe you or not, I think I may be wrong, allegedly put that in to say that it's just that day they go like, oh, okay, Mohbad's case. Maybe imagine has other things she's dealing with. So she might not be like, okay, enthused where she still stays like me and you, sit on TikTok for hours trying to crack the case. Maybe that day, whilst you're there, anybody who's there who raises a question or brings a light, throws a light in one area, they might see the light and say, okay, let's go that direction. So we need to put pressure. There has to be pressure on this corona inquest. Otherwise, it's slipping off our hands.
The right question.
It is.
The right question has to be asked.
I agree.
No time for anybody to joke around.
The case is just slipping off.
The right question has to be
slipping
asked.
off our hands.
I agree.
Look at the nurse. Yeti, look at the nurse came and it was just a joke.
And she just like
so many vital questions that that nurse we didn't.
They just switched everything using the nurse.
I'm telling you.
Switched everything.
And imagine that woman's caller trying to say, oh, don't ask this. Don't. I was living.
And the way we are looking at the case now, it's going to end with the nurse if we are not careful.
I'm telling you.
And that's
the case is just
the question you need to ask yourself is the fact that who actually brought the corona inquest? Who actually requested that this go through the corona inquest? If you can answer the question, then you should be able to answer the fact that this is going nowhere.
But you know what? Maro, regardless, at least to me, in my own opinion, the way I feel regardless, because once you're there, it's a court. It's a fact-finding court. So once you're there, you're asking questions. They can't just throw a blind wool over your eyes.
When we talk about fact-finding, there's a question that we all haven't asked ourselves. What do you think the police actually submitted to the court and said this was the investigation that we actually did, and we think we've done this to the best of our knowledge and to the best of our ability? What was the investigation? What are the things that they actually submitted?
Can I answer that? Whatever they gave to the DPP, which is obviously the story that they had before about, okay, Prime Boy got all of that shite, right? Excuse my French. All of that shite. It doesn't matter. Because being a coroner inquest, for what it stands and whatever the term defines it, being a coroner inquest, they are meant to unravel everything that caused that guy's death. Because they couldn't, what do you say, their statement and all of that was not sufficient. That's why they came to the coroner inquest. If they knew the cause of death, how he died, why he died, they would not have the coroner inquest. So regardless of that, if the coroner inquest for what it was designed to do, if due justice is done or say due diligence is done to it, where questions are asked and they're trying to unravel, it would counter whatever games that was played there. That is our strong opinion. And the truth be told, for everybody listening here, Wahab Shitu, please, you people need to put pressure on the man to ask the right questions. Every other lawyer, force this case to go there that it needs to go. The people in the house have to be indicted. And I don't say, I say have to be.
Hey. So, you see, the way you talk, I do understand your emotion, but I want to ask you a question.
Go on, sir.
For the past 18 months, left to me, but before I ask that question, left to me, for the first time, I'm thinking of, is there anything that's going to come up from this corona inquest? Is on the 11th. I want to come and see what those doctors will say. Maybe they bought the hospital. Maybe they bought the pathologist. Maybe because
are we expecting an autopsy anytime soon, Mr. Sholake?
Sorry?
Are we expecting an autopsy anytime soon?
Yeah, on the 11th or on the 15th, yeah. Within that time frame. The next, that's what they said. That Sansi said it.
Okay.
He said the pathologist is coming.
But Uncle Sholake, still they should still.
And he said the two doctors, both what is his name? Perez and the other one.
Perez
and the other one. They are coming. They are telling to MOHBAD.
Okay.
Today, if they are coming, they should ask them a vital question, Uncle Sholake.
A vital question, yes, thank you.
Crime of death.
Hey, I'm asking you a question. Have you ever seen anything? Apart from that's the only thing. Let me just see it. What are the because personally to me, I've never seen anything. We are just parabolating. Because if you guys believe in corona inquest, it's a fact finding. What fact have they find?
That was exactly my question in the first.
Yeah, they have done. What
facts have they actually had?
There's nothing. So we do not believe in that. It's a waste of time. Let's be realistic.
There is no form forensic. There is no.
Is the hardest truth.
Mr. Sholake.
Now, look at. We have been waiting for nurse.
All this why?
For 18 months.
And nobody in that house, they are
Nurse will come. He will come and do this for us. He cannot put everything on his own neck, on our own neck. He can. We have to tell the
Uncle
truth.
Sholake, you see, we talk here on TikTok. The people who go to that inquest, like the lawyers and stuff, they don't take note of, because I'm now wondering, okay, we knew the nurse was coming. Could people not send questions to Wahab Shitu to tell him these are the questions to ask the nurse? And I can't blame the Wahab Shitu so much, because he's not fully invested in the case.
Why can't you blame him?
Uncle Sholake, let me give my point. You know why I say I can't blame him so much? Because he's not fully invested in the case. And let me rephrase before so I don't get wrong for that. I don't mean that he's not taking the case seriously. Let me not say that. Allegedly, I don't know that. But let me just put this.
Definitely not what you said. I'm taking that one. That's your word for it. That's the gospel truth.
Let us finish.
That is the gospel truth. Take it or you leave it. Don't take that word. No matter how they drag you, they can drag you to anywhere. I'm telling you, it's true. You have just said it. You have said your mind.
Yeah, so
don't take that word.
You see, so the thing is, because
it's like a play. He has no mind in it.
Yeah, they're not.
If you ask this man, I won't say this guy. If you ask this man today, if you ask him today, he will not be able to tell you what's been happening for the past 18 months.
They're not even taking it. They're not even like.
His mind is not even there.
But you see, at the end of the day, I also look at it from this way. He's a son. He has other cases he's handling. The onus still rests on us.
Please.
What do you want me to say?
And the
I keep quiet. Okay, I mute.
Please, I'm sorry, please. The baffling thing is we are crying more than the bereaved. You understand? The people that are supposed to be fighting this case, that should have the loudest voice in this case, are standing behind Wunmi, which I don't have issues with. You understand? We are it's like they are focusing on more stuff more than it's not even burning in their soul the way it's burning in their. Like I had to think yesterday, how is it your business when it's not your brother? But and I had to think like this, like Nigeria, we should pray that Nigeria should not happen to any one of us. This is how they are going to do. MOHBAD is popular. That is why we are dragging this case for long. If it is just any random person, they will just go and dump the person for the biggest cemetery or anything, and that person don't go with that. Yeah, imagine how they could be doing the
don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you see the truth, Yeti Sholake, all of you are right. But you see, the truth be told is, if anything come out of that coroner inquest, and unfortunately, the problem is, just as Papariano said earlier, the DPP, whatever they finish, magistrate will round up, they will all give their inputs, then the DPP will now take the case and say, okay, are you going to court or not? So this coroner inquest is an outcome to the next step, whether we like it or not. But if we change the trajectory of what happens in that coroner inquest by coming out, and I don't know if it's possible, I'm not a lawyer, but people who know, please help me. Can they not recall that nurse to ask her further questions after the autopsy is read or the post-mortem is read? Can they not call her to ask her further questions? Can I say can I change the line here why I'm saying that? Can you ask me where I'm going? Why I'm saying that? You know why? I'm saying that because if that injury, the first one, remember the botched post-mortem result they gave us, NMS lab, remember? Okay.
Nigeria post-mortem.
Right. They said that it was a minor laceration on his body. Do you remember? Okay.
Yeah.
So that means it didn't pierce the second, third layer.
It was just like a scrape.
Thank you.
That's just normal bruise.
Right. Now, that's number one. So the nurse, why were you treating this guy with XYZ medications? Thirdly, the medications the medications they found based on their NMS lab. If you remember those medications, they mentioned that they saw whatever percentage in the system.
Yeah.
Does it tally with what the nurse gave him? That's my second question. Third question. The police reports said there were syringes found in the house. I don't remember the number now. But the nurse mentioned 2. If I'm not correct, please correct me. I think 6 or 5, something like that, the police said.
Mr. Rosen, are you there?
Allegedly, it's 5 also.
Okay. So what's going on there? Why? There's 2. The nurse says 2. This one says 5. So now, based on the autopsy result, can they not request that nurse to come back? And when if they don't, the doctors that, like Mr. Sholake said, the Kuramed and the Perez, when they come there, one vital question that if they don't ask those people in the hospital in that coroner inquest, we will all believe it is, please, you are a doctor. Can you ascertain approximate time of death? Based on the corpse that you saw, they will be able to establish the timeline of when rigor mortis set in and all of that. to confirm with what the nurse said that she saw Mohbad alive.
Do you believe that the police time of death and the autopsy time of death, they're both different?
Of course they are.
Exactly. So that's your question.
So these are the questions that when they get to the coroner inquest, we want to see these questions. They should be able to ascertain from a medical perspective, as professionals that they are, what was the approximate time of death.
Like,
you treated the
give us like.
So tell us. Because if the post-mortem results cannot tell us when the boy died, they should be able to tell us.
The only thing I will tell you is this. If the coroner inquest want to write anything, after all this carried, the only thing she should write is, I don't know what happened. I'm telling you the truth. Because I don't know what happened. Let me be realistic.
Anybody
Let me be realistic. I don't know what happened. Because the whole thing is carried. Because either you like it or not, she doesn't even know. It's just a play. Let me be realistic. No concrete evidence you can bring out. Nothing. You cannot even say, okay, well, this is what happened. This is what this person said. They are all against each other. As I've said, let those doctors come. It's totally going to be different. Why do you have to call let me be realistic. Why do you have to call the nurse before even the toxicology and the autopsy?
Mr. Sholake,
you should have got that one first, read out, and ask the nurse. The nurse was there before the toxicology. Okay, you want them to call her back. Okay, let's wait. They can't call anybody.
You see,
they can call as many people as they want, and they come and say, "This is what he saw."
You know why?
This is what I see. I mean, they can say anything they like.
Uncle Sholake, you know why I said that? I said that because I was thinking that if they read the autopsy, and the lacerations, which of course, and then the medications they found on the system, let's assume this new one has a defense. Let's just throw our minds away from NMS. They find anything there. The nurse should be able to collaborate the facts of whatever injection she gave him. Because according to her, the boy died. The boy died when? The boy died at, if you go with her timeline, she saw him alive 2 o'clock, 3:45 or 4:30, whatever PM. Mohbad was pronounced dead. So 2 hours, whatever. Most of this, if rigor mortis are setting or whatever, it didn't metabolize, whatever drama. Some medications that she gave him should be in the system. They should be. If whatever the NMS lab found, this new autopsy should correlate that, or the whatever the nurse gave him, it should be in the system. We should be able to find it. So, nurse, to me though, I even think that she should have been asked, she should have been questioned even after the autopsy was read. Because then you cannot have a full picture as to what you're looking at. And more importantly, why am I saying they should call her back? Because due diligence was not done to her questioning.
Was the autopsy done in Nigeria?
This is I don't know. This is a supposed girl Yeti that said that she didn't know the Mohbad's family. Now you already know how Mohbad was not there. Baba Mohbad was there. What nonsense is that?
Because she has been following the case. They gave her the whole year.
Okay, so the time, fair enough. Okay, so when you went there, when you went to go and treat this Mohbad, even you that is the nurse, are you a magician? You saw somebody alive at 2 o'clock, as at whatever, the boy was dead. Who did you treat? If I was in the court, you show her a picture. Is this the person you treated, yes or no?
Show them two pictures. Show their two identical pictures of Mohbad and Nigeria.
Oh yeah, tell us your story. What happened? You should be able to recount it, and you should tell it with what
lawyers are not. The lawyers are just shit, man. The lawyers are shit, man. Please, I beg.
Because Rumi said Adura was there. She said she didn't see Adura, especially
if we lose this case at the end, the blame should be on the lawyers, the people representing them. They are not they're just shit. Please, I beg. They're just shit. They will just give us there for us to sit down on our asses, discussing and go back to the court and do shit at the end of the day.
No, because I don't know. That's the thing, Yeti. Because I just think okay, people who are listening, take the points to them. If he's so busy, tell him that let's be prepared. Because I don't know. This is why I try not to just. I sometimes just
the second layer they will be using, or the second, Mr. Sholake. Sholake, is it the second layer they will be using?
Yeah. No, it's what African. I want to talk. African is still there. Can you talk if you want to talk? Maybe there's anything you want to say.
I won't sleep. Just sit and talk.
Can we engage if you don't mind? He's not there.
Yeah, Mr. Shalake, I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
Is Rotimi around there? Okay, he has left. Is Rotimi, I want to ask question.
Yeah.
If you have any question, you can ask me.
I have to go.
Anything you want to say, you can ask me or ask
No,
anybody.
I don't need to ask you a question. I need people
Okay, I'm Rotimi. Ask me.
I know you are not rooting me now.
But I don't mind to answer you.
I've not heard you. I've been listening to you not today for a long time. You are not convinced about that Monday. Maybe today, Sha. I have some question to ask Rotimi on that Monday.
I'm confused now about Monday. You can ask me.
Okay.
Somebody called me. Is it cut off? I've cut it off. Are you hearing me?
Okay, I'm with you, sir.
I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you are convinced about Monday.
Yeah, I'm totally convinced.
Okay. In all the scenario we have been hearing about this case now, everybody, Baba MOHBAD, Mama MOHBAD, they are all the eyewitness and everybody. You are still convinced that MOHBAD died on Monday, sir?
Definitely, sir.
Okay. One of the witnesses is the nurse. The nurse came in on Tuesday.